What did you think about the difference between the NXT type presentation versus the main roster presentation? Just as far as the way the shows looked or felt.
I mean, they're the same company, but man, it was night and day to me personally. Like, it's just they know their fan base. Like, they have it's a little bit different of a fan base, and it's easier for them to cater to them because they're not trying to, I think, maybe, cater to everyone and every demographic. Like, I don't know. Like, I like how they present the storylines they do. They're nice and simplistic on how they present everything. You don't got to do a lot of, it doesn't rack your brain. It's easy to follow. Like I like the characters, and it's just, what was that, 5 matches they had on that show?
Yeah, that was it.
That was great. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then okay, there's a lot of people on that roster, but you got to fight to be on that show. You got to be like one of the best guys to be on that takeover show, right?
Or best girls. Because,
or best. That's what. Yeah,
crushed it.
As good as anyone out there.
Kyrie, I'm gonna mess her name up again. I call her Carrie Sane.
Yeah.
And Shayna Baszler ripped it up.
Yeah. And they were in my opinion, that was the toughest spot of the night. Like,
explain that, because I was watering my yard when we were talking about this, and I didn't even consider the spot.
Well, like, to me, that spot would have been like the match that's after intermission, which is usually like, it's really hard to get them because.
Yeah, they just came back from all their shit. Not everybody's there.
Yeah.
It's a cool-off type period.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yes, and the match that they followed, like, just had some amazing stuff. Some of the most amazing stuff you'll see in wrestling, right? Ricochet and Adam Cole with that moonsault super kick to the face, and man, it's just a really tough spot. That's all. Like, to be able to follow that, and those ladies followed it like big time.
To me, when I watch the NXT stuff, I rarely watch NXT because you got to watch it on the network.
Yeah.
And so most time, I'll DVR SmackDown and I DVR Raw, and I don't always watch them. But if someone says, "Hey man, you got to check this out," I'll go back and watch it. So I'm kind of out of tune with the product. But the thing I like about the NXT thing is, it's almost like you said, the main roster is almost trying to cover or cater to everybody.
Yeah.
And to me, the NXT thing is more. I know that they're both under the same umbrella. It's WWE. It's sports entertainment.
Yeah.
It ain't pro wrestling no more. It's sports entertainment officially. So, but in my mind, it's still pro wrestling. And to me, in NXT,
still resembles pro wrestling, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a throwback.
Yeah,
and it's all modern stuff. Everybody, it's great lighting, great production values, everything else. But it's the storylines are very easy to understand and very, very simple. And the audience, the announcers aren't trying to go overboard, trying to explain all these things that are going on. And to me, man, that's wrestling when it's best.
Yeah.
If you go back to old Mid-South, well, you probably grew up on AWA.
I grew up on championship wrestling from Florida.
That's right. But still, this same shit. World class, it doesn't matter. NWA, dude, all the storylines were really friggin' simple. You had a heel and baby. There was an altercation or a personal issue on top of a belt or a heated feud, and that was it.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I watch the main roster stuff, it's just like they're trying to play to so many people that the storylines get kind of convoluted, overlapped, and
I don't even know, like Steve, I didn't even know that Charlotte was a babyface and Becky Lynch was the heel on SummerSlam.
Right.
And when Becky turned, on her, like, she got that huge babyface reaction. Like I didn't even know what was going on. Like, I don't know.
Watch every Monday?
No, and I shouldn't have to be able to watch the pay-per-view. Like, I shouldn't feel lost.
Right.
Like, there should be something that, like, gets me up to speed.